We start with tragic news from Newtown. The Botsford Fire Rescue Assistant Chief was killed after being hit by the driver of a truck last night. He's been identified as 72-year-old Peter Blomberg.
Newtown police are telling News 8 this happened on Churchill Road as he was crossing the street. News 8's Eva Zamaris tells us how he is being remembered by his community.
He never said no when there was a call for help, whether it came in the line of duty or from someone he learned who just needed a helping hand.
Peter Blomberg loved his community, doing whatever he could to help.
Even up to a few hours before his death, Pete had responded to 2 fire calls.
He was the assistant chief of Botsford Fire Rescue, serving more than 50 years as a dedicated firefighter. He sadly died on Monday after he was hit by a truck while crossing the street.
Chief Blomberg was en route to the annual Newtown Board of Fire Commissioners meeting in Sandy Hook when he was tragically struck by a vehicle and succumbed to his injuries.
Newtown police say it happened just after 6 Monday night as he was crossing Churchill Road. They say the driver remained on scene and is cooperating with the investigation. As they begin to grieve and process this tremendous loss, there's been an outpouring of support for his loved ones and firefighter family.
It's tough to lose somebody like that so tragically with such a large family. I can't imagine the pain that they're going through today.
Blomberg's fire vehicle, which has now been placed outside the department, has been covered with flowers. Hollandia Nurseries in Bethel dropping off a donation on Tuesday.
It means a lot for us to be able to come help out the community in such a tragic time.
The community says their hearts are especially heavy, having lost another firefighter in the state recently, Robert Sharkovich Sr. The Weathersfield volunteer firefighter died while responding to the Hawthorne fire in Berlin.
You know, you pray for these people because they're really going out there to save our lives.
Bill McAllister, the former assistant chief of Botsford Fire Rescue, who knew Blomberg well, told us he adored his 4 children and grandchild. He was also an accomplished carpenter and held a maintenance position within Newtown schools until his retirement about 6 weeks ago. He says he'll be greatly missed. In Newtown, Eva Zamaris, News 8.